Who are you and where are you from?
I'm Harry Plested, also known as HarryFPV, and I'm from Reading in England.
And when and why did you first start flying RC quads and planes and anything else you fly?
So I started in 2010 flying RC planes, and then got into quads winter 2014, summer 2015, sort of the big AP rigs, and then got into quad racing winter 2016.
What do you fly? Are you just a racer nowadays?
Yeah, just a racer flying a QAVX from Luminaire.
QAVX from Luminaire. What do your family think of your hobby?
They're all really supportive. My dad, he comes to all the events with me, sort of a fairly well-known face around all the scenes now. My mum and my brother, they've got other things they do, so they don't really show up, but they're still super supportive.
Have they ever watched you fly?
I think my brother has. I think he came to... Actually, I don't know if my brother has come to any, no, so no.
Well, we definitely all recognise your dad. He's always here, always enthusiastic. Western Park, your first ever race.
We can't forget Western Park.
Yeah, you won your final, and I think your dad was happier than you were. Like he was jumping for joy.
The moon, it was just...
But it's good, it's always good to have a supporter. So, how often do you fly? How many battery packs do you think you fly a week?
During the winter, not a lot because the weather's so poor here in the UK, but during the summer, a lot more, hoping to get sort of like 60, 70 packs in a week, so yeah, should be good.
What's the weirdest place that you've ever flown?
The weirdest place and probably the coolest place is definitely the NEC in Birmingham. Just RF hell, but it's super challenging and it's just good fun.
Big arena, big crowd, lots of fun.
Crowd is what makes it. It's just a lot of participation, so it's always good.
And do you have a place that you'd most like to fly?
Anywhere in the world that just looks exotic and no one's been before. I mean, there are a load of recycled places, not calling anyone out, but it's like, yeah.
Something new, something original, lovely scenery.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. And where do you see the hobby progressing in the next couple of years?
It's just so hard to predict where it's going to go because we've moved so far in just a year. I mean, last year, Dubai World Drone Prix, that sort of put everything on the radar, and now who knows where it's going to go in the next 5 years.
Yeah, it's moving so fast. You couldn't put money on it. If you did, it'd be a dodgy bet. Anything you'd like to see happen? Like anything?
Just bigger events, fewer pilots, more concentrated on the pilot, sort of full-on TV production sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a bit like DRL, but in the UK. Smaller pilots, a bit like KCL, the Quad Club League, which is starting.
Just stuff like that.
Does it start next month, maybe? Month after? If you check the ifpv.co.uk calendar, you will know.
Self-promotion.
Yeah. But that's 24 pilots, same 24 pilots every race. We're about to get beeped out by this racing again.
We're back in a minute.
Yeah, let's try again. So what would you say is the most annoying thing about being a drone racing superstar pilot?
Superstar, that's brilliant. Probably breaking things. It's just after you've built something, you just want to fly it. So it's just when you've got to stop and rebuild things, it's just no.
You prefer flying to fixing then? Yeah, much like me. I hate doing repairs. So, would you say that you've got a biggest rival in the sport?
Not really. I mean, anyone who can fly is a rival, and I mean, especially now, everyone's moved on so quickly, and unlike last year where there was sort of a massive spread of skill, everyone's a lot more condensed and all the racing's much, much tighter. So
you've moved on a lot yourself. Like I mentioned earlier, Western Park was your first race.
That was
normal newbie, and nowadays you are up there with the fastest and you do really well, so you should be happy with your progression. So, and do you fly freestyle or are you just a racer?
Just a racer. I mean, I do a bit of freestyle, but it's not freestyle.
You're not a fan of flippity floppity?
Not very good at expressing myself. I think that's what you need for
the
freestyle.
Art of dance.
Yeah. Oh.
And are you sponsored by anyone?
Build your own drone in Reading area again. So yeah, keep me in the air. And now part of Team Breakout. So that's
good sponsor. Happy with them?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I've known Martin over there. It's where I actually bought my first Hexcopter 4. I went over there because he's quite local to me. So, do you have any advice for newbies wanting to get into the sport?
I mean, it's very stereotypical. I think pretty much everyone in the interview said it. Go to acro straight away. Don't fanny about with stabilised or horizon or any of that. Just straight on to acro flying. It's the biggest thing that holds you back. And fly as much as you can.
Just get into practice, just get in the flight hours.
If you want to fly races, just go through gates. Just keep going through gates, so yeah.
Yeah. Where can people find you on social media?
Instagram, I'm HarryFPV, and then Facebook, I'm just Harry Plested.
YouTube?
HarryFPV again.
Yeah. I'll put the links in the description so people can find you. You can get a few supporters and your fans can find you. So.
People outside my house wanting a photograph and autograph.
Yeah, all the groupies out there.
Hey.
Well, thank you very much for chatting with us. Good luck in the Quad Club League this year. It's going to be an awesome league by the look of it.
Yeah.
They're doing great work down there. So
should be good.
The UK scene is alive and kicking.
It is.
All right.
People say it's dead, it's not.
No, we have the best pilots in the world.
Best pilots, just need a bit more money.
Yeah. If you want to compete with the best, you need to come to the UK.
If you're out there and a millionaire, throw us your money, we'll happily
Yeah, that's right. Anyone wants to sponsor a race event, give us 50 grand for a prize.
Yeah.
We'll put you on an amazing event. Right, well, cheers, Harry. Thank you very much. Unlucky today. I know you've had a bad day, but I'm sure you'll do better soon.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, Harry.